Hi everyone, this is day 3 of our case study solving for interviews. And the problem statement here is you are on the home and lighting team of Amazon. How would you go about improving our category page? And I will be using circles approach here, sort of circles framework to tackle this problem. Let's start with step 1, that is clarification questions or comprehend the situation. So I think you all must be agreeing with me that in India, home and lighting segment of Amazon is not that much popular among us. So even I don't know what we are dealing with. So the question number that I ask is what what actually home and lighting in Amazon. So I got an answer that here we will be selling categories like furniture, home decor, or just like the name says, lights as well. Everything I have written is in a wrong way, but yeah, you can understand it yourself. And second is about the second line. How would you go about improving our category? So what is our goal? What is our goal for which we are improving the category? Is it retention? Is it revenue? Is it engagement? So I got a reply that you could ask any one of these, and I have selected revenue here. So as I've mentioned that I will be using circles framework. So the next step should be identifying your users. But since this is a product improvement case, so I will be focusing on users who are already in the purchase funnel and struggling to decide rather than defining a new persona. So I will be skipping this part and moving forward to the pain point of the user. Pain points of the users. So as a consumer, what thoughts I would be getting while purchasing some home decor or any furniture, any lighting for my home through some e-commerce website. So I will be doubting about the aesthetics. Will it good look at my home or not? I will be talking about the quality of the product as well. If I talk about the furniture, I will be thinking about the installation mess, or I could be think about if I find that this is not the right product for me. So what about the returns? Or I could also think of like, will I regret this after? Will I regret this decision? So this is not a pain point. I mean, after considering all of these, I will be getting coming to a conclusion that will I be regretting this decision of whatever I have purchased. And if I go a little specific about each of the category, the furniture, home decor, and lights, and if I talk about the lights, so people are generally unaware about the specification of light. So knowledge about lights. So I don't think so everyone will be having this knowledge about lights, that these are the categories and these are the use cases as well. And what about if I talk about the furniture? So that is kind of if you are purchasing furniture from an e-commerce, so I think that will come under the category of bulk buying or bulk purchasing. And when I'm talking about bulk purchasing, I mean there is a huge investment, involved. And when there is a huge investment involved, so there is a no chance for, we can say, improvement, because I don't think so return will be that easy in this category. So if and if I talk about in a general sense, if I talk about in a general sense, so this is not. Let me change the color. This is not a discovery problem. This is not a discovery problem here. And why I am writing this? Because in the question we were asked to improving our category page, and generally when we are improving our category page, we generally improve our category page when we have the discovery problem. So we came to a conclusion that this is not a discovery problem, because people are coming, people are selected whatever they are buying, but they are still waiting for making the payments, because they have the hesitation in their mind that this is a big investment, there is no returns will be available, or there is no reviews that are available, or reviews are available, but reviews are available in a lengthy format. The theoretical part, theories are, people have written theories on reviews, theories on reviews. And you also must have faced this kind of problem while purchasing something from Amazon. So this category is called, this type of problem when a consumer is facing, we generally call as confidence at decision time. And we can take an example of, I mean, this is not what we call, this is not what we call, or this is not the category of this is the category, or this is the problems a consumer might face when he was unable to make the purchase, and the situation in which the person or the consumer is, we call it as confidence and decision time problem. And we can think of it in a way that why iPhones are solding with so much, people are buying the iPhones, because there is a confidence that the mass is buying the mass is buying the product, so there will be a good investment, that will be a good investment. So this is the opposite, scenario of when you are purchasing some iPhone. At that time you have so much confidence that whatever amount I am putting for that particular product, that will definitely give me more than what I am investing for. So I will be solving. So we have identified the problem statement, and if I have to generalize, what we are solving is, we have to reduce the uncertainty at the time of purchase. Clearly, the consumer is uncertain about his decisions. The consumer is uncertain about how the product will look inside his home or on the walls if he's buying some lightings or some kind of things. So he is very uncertain about his decisions. And if I have to categorize the type of uncertainties for this particular problem or this particular category we are dealing with, so there could be three type of uncertainties that the consumer is actually facing, but he is not aware of that. And the first is the visual uncertainty. And visual uncertainty means he is not confirm or aware about the size of the product, the color of the product, the fitment, the brightness of the light. The second category could be the functional compatibility. Will the lights that I'm buying actually consume the electricity that I'm getting, or do I have to get some type of stabilizer, or do I have to get some kind of device to keep the lights maintained and any kind of thing? And it includes compatibility, which I have already written. Second could be the wirings and the power source, what type of power it is required, and the maintenance as well. Is there any time limit is there any maximum time limit for which I can turn on the lights, or is there any kind of is there any kind of things that I have to avoid while using the product? And because I have identified these particular things, let's skip to add one more to let's keep it simplified. And I will be so the next step will be we have to suggest some ideas how we can solve these particular problems. And I think I can focus on reducing the visual and the installation part. The visual and installation certainty at the decision moment. So I think because this is the step where the conversion generally drops, and I'm avoiding the discovery feature, which I have already mentioned that this is not a discovery problem according to me, or as per the responses that I got from the ChatGPT itself. So I will be solving the pain points of the users who are at the last stage of making the payment, and so that we can make the conversion. And the solutions for these particular pain points that I could think of, the first is a simple 3D visualizer. Simple enough because we are talking about the Indian consumers, and I still think that not everyone have the high-end smartphone or a high-end spec smartphone. So simple enough to be used in low-end phones, low-end smartphones. Smartphone is important here. And what this will do is it consists of a simple scale-based AR. Simple scale-based AR, and you must be aware about AR. This is augmented reality, where you can visualize your home, and you can visualize the product that you are thinking to buy. It consists of a simple add or remove button where you can just get an idea or get a visual about that how that particular product will look in your home or on your walls. Second could be using simple human language for specifications of the product. And here I am talking about the lightings as well. Basically, I'm talking about lightings, and we can use simple human language like uh, dim. We can say bright, or we can also add some points like that this particular product is used in 2 BHK houses, or the power supply as well. So we can use simple human language things. Third could be for the review part, which has already adopted by Amazon, where you must have seen while purchasing some electronics that Amazon have Amazon had added categories on which like if you are purchasing some earphones, so you must have seen categories like the voice quality, the connectivity, the quality of the product. So this is the summarized of all the reviews. So here summary points of human reviews. For this particular case, there could be like electrician required, and similarly good for 2 BHK, 1 BHK. We can add these things as well. And one of the more important thing that we could add, which is generally used by, because we are talking about home decor or furniture only, and I'm not getting the name of this or of that particular startups, but they are providing try at home services. Try at home windows, but as a team member of a particular Amazon, and I think while solving these type of case studies, we must consider the constraint of the resources, and I am considering the constraint of money here. So uh, uh, trying at home for furniture, I don't think so that will be a good idea. So we can use the try at home function for lightings only and light items. Lightings or light or smaller items. And there was one more thing which the consumers are uh, consumers are consumer has problem with, so the installation part. So we can add payment after installation. Payment after installation. So this is all about today's video. So you must have been thinking that the duration of these videos are very small, and when you are actually dealing with this type of question within an interview, the duration is generally larger than in the video. So that is because here I am only giving you a brainstorm structure or the areas which we have to think about. Here I am not dealing with any kind of cross questions by the interviewer. So there is no any particular branches that are going on in a particular direction, and like just like we have given 5 solution ideas, And if we have given these five solution ideas within an interview, the interviewer might ask you that how can you extend this particular 3D visualizer, and interviewer might ask you that how we can implement this. And he can also ask you questions like, he can give you constraints like, no, we do not have any constraint of money, but we have the constraint of time, and what are the resources, what are the solution you can implement within a day or within a week. Or he may find flaws within your solutions and ask you to redefine your solution, and how you can come up with more creative ideas, and how you can tackle the pressure that he's given to you. So this is what actually interviews is, and I hope that will help you by practicing these type of questions. And I recommend you to just before starting or before watching the video, you should brainstorm your ideas first. You should practice by yourself first, and after that you can go through the entire video, or you can also practice over the ChatGPT itself. So yes, that is all for the today's video, and I think that might help you for your preparation. Thanks.